All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps here on Casino Gaming TV. I got some interesting. I'm going to try some stuff out today. Just so you know, I'm going to be working with the cameras a little bit here. And let's see, why are we not getting my? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. I changed some stuff out in the studio, so I moved some things around. I got some new graphics, so hopefully today's show works out okay. As I fumble through where my stuff is, we can get it. Actually, it's kind of weird. I got to sit cockeyed in my chair to get myself on screen, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good to be back in the chair again, like I said yesterday. Go Eagles, baby, man! That was a great game last night. How good did Jalen Hurts look yesterday? Everybody else should be a little bit scared. They looked tight last night. Unlike my Seahawks on Sunday, who looked like Hester's pet horse. They looked terrible, which we expected. Anyway. I saw it in chat already. Who's stoked for tonight? The grudge match tonight, the dark side round 2, with Chris and Chiro. I actually want to make sure Chris is in. I haven't heard from Chris in a couple days, I think. So I'm going to make sure before we go hog wild here. But I think tonight 6 should be it unless Chris has got work or something like that. So, but yeah, Chiro's balling out, man. He's up 40 to 100 right now, 40 to minus 100 right now. So it's kind of an ass kicking, but as we all saw on Friday, Chiro is beatable. The D-gen in him got him on Friday. So yeah, it happens, right? Let's see what happens tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. I'll be hosting it on Pro Craps' channel. I don't know who's going to be the dealer yet. It may just be me again. We'll see. I got stuff to work out today, but we'll get through that. But yeah, that's tonight. Tonight is match 2. And remember, we're doing it every other week, right? Every other Tuesday is going to be their next match. And the reason for that is simple. We're trying to make it so that it ends every 2 weeks, and it ends perfectly in Vegas for the Crapsathon as the final round. So quick Crapsathon update. I have messages in to David and Dennis. I'm just waiting to hear back. I made us go out and reach out again today and call them directly and make sure that we're on, and then we can start buying plane tickets for the 18th. So I'll let you know as soon as I know. You'll know hopefully today. Like I'm looking like today is the day that I want to know about it. So I'll let you know. I would say momentarily, but not quite. All right, what's happening today? I'll put this up here. Just kind of every morning I'll remind you of this. If you want to play along with my rolls later on, I'm going to do my daily paycheck again, like I do every day. If you want to play along, there's the Crapsy code. It's a M4F4Z2. I'm keeping that table open forever. Basically, it's going to be the table every day. I'm just going to clear out the participants. I'm not making it a rolling table, so your money from yesterday does not work today. It's going to clear it out, but if you want to get in there now, get on in there now. If you want to buy, if you want to do a rebuy right away. The way I work it is you have $100 as an automatic buy-in. It's a $1 table. It's basically bubble craps. So you can bet whatever level you want to. There's $5,000 max, so you can do whatever bet levels you want. It'll make proper bets for you, or it'll bet down to the penny if you play at the $1 level. This way you can play whatever strat you want, however you want to practice it, at your preferred level. And I'm not going to force you to play at a quarter table or whatever else. So do what you want to. There it is. Same table code every day. Just note that. I'll make sure, I didn't do it today, but I'll make sure I put that in the descriptions as well, so we have that. All right, moving on. Let's talk about this. Daily Dose of DI for today is going to be talking about how bad you are at throwing the dice. I was talking to a friend of mine who's in the moment a little frustrated with where he's at throwing the dice. And I've been there too, right? I definitely have said this to you before. One of the reasons why I think dice control is a possibility, the main reason I think it's a possibility is because when I first started monkeying with it, I was so bad at it, I did nothing but throw 7s. Like literally every third roll was a 7. It was to the point of absurdity. I'm like, this is ridiculous. You're never going to improve, right? And I think a lot of pursuits, golf is a good one, where all your life you play it and you try and adjust and you never get it, right? You're never going to be a pro golfer, most of us. It's hard. It's really hard. But remember, and I'll frame this in the context of dice control, but I'll give you a lot of other life examples here. It's hard to do this. What you're trying to do with controlling the dice or being a dice influencer is to create variance. You're trying to create variance. That's the whole point. If you're at random, you know what the numbers probably are. Over time, they're going to work out to be in these pockets of, every 6 rolls comes to 7, and their average rolling is 8, and all the stats that we probably can regurgitate from memory. You're trying to vary that. You're trying to create some variance, meaning your average roll length is not 8.5. Your average roll length is actually maybe lower. In my case, I'd like my roll length to be 7, but it's a good 7, not a bad 7. 7 numbers of rolls, I mean. You're trying to create a variant in the world. And if you're not doing well with this, right? If you're in one of those cycles where you just are awful, and you're looking at Bone Tracker, and Bone Tracker is telling you, well, God, you're 63% off axis. Well, good. Like, the tool that you've got is telling you what you're doing. So that's one thing a lot of us don't have. A lot of us don't have, I'll go back to golf. A lot of us don't have the little computer thing that tells you your spin rate and your launch angle and all that stuff, right? We don't have those computers unless you go to a special place for it. In dice influencing, you have a little bit of that. You've got tools like Bone Tracker that will tell you what your dice are doing wrong. Use that. If you're throwing off axis, then embrace that. And in the moment that you're throwing, and that moment may be 10 sessions, and you're crap and you're off axis and your left eye is doing whatever the app says your left eye is doing, you can adjust into the variant that you're currently in. Your grip is causing a variant. What you got to do is lean into your knowledge of it, right? And I think when I watch George or Ed, and those are my 2 favorite guys to watch diagnose, because they're really into like, okay, this happened with the dice, that tells me that this happened how they landed, or this happened and as a result of that. And if it's a thing you can adjust with a turn of the dice before you set it, or a grip adjustment, then work it. Like, work what you know. With me and my goofy horizontal toss that I do, I can tell instantly now. I've thrown 5,000 rolls now, and I can tell almost to the degree what I did wrong. And I can lean into that and say, well, tonight, for some reason, every throw I make has that same problem. Whatever, if it's my hip, if it's my feet, if it's whatever the hell it is, I'm in a thing tonight where this is happening with my throw. So what do? I turn the dice and I embrace that. And I think, how do I say this right? You do suck at dice control. Most of us do, right? And it is kind of sad, as the bunny says here. But you got to embrace the suck a little bit. Embrace the suck and say, well, if you're consistently bad in the same way, you can make an adjustment with what you're doing. Not mechanically, not going and throwing another 1,000 rolls to fix your backswing. You can adjust tactically in the moment. You can get into the dice and twist them, turn them, move them around a little bit, and work within the variant that you're currently in. And that's the difference between a professional dice thrower and somebody who's learning and somebody who doesn't give a shit, right? And I think if you look at it from that level, and that's where I think you watch Ed, you watch George, and how they break down what their dice are doing and they make their adjustment to it. That's interesting, because not every day your mechanics are the same. In golf, they aren't always the same. In baseball, certainly not. And there's so much that has to go right. We talk about this all the time. So much has to go right in dice influence for the thing to happen, right? You got to have perfect grip, perfect release, perfect launch angle, the right speed, the right backspin, the right landing zone. Excuse me. It's got to hit the wall perfectly. It's got to come back perfectly. All of these things have to go right. If any bit of that's wrong, it's going to be off. But if it's wrong consistently, right? If a baseball player is not getting his hands through the ball consistently, he's going to go to right field with the ball. Well, if that's the zone that you're in for whatever reason, because you had a week off and you're late, embrace that. Embrace that. Change your feet and go oppo for a little while, right? If you're slicing, or if you're hitting a fade instead of a draw because of something weird in your swing, rather than try and fix it and break your clubs and throw them into the damn trees, embrace that. Play the fade for a little while you're making your adjustments and getting yourself back on track. And I think trying to fight City Hall sometimes is where you're going to get yourself in trouble. So if you're frustrated with where you are in your throw, but you're consistently doing the same thing wrong, or consistently having the same results, that's a thing you can fix. And that's in everything. That's in your work, that's in your golf, that's in your baseball. It's whatever you're doing in life. If you're consistently bad, there's a thing you can adjust. If you're randomly bad, well then, say a prayer and go back to practice, right? There's a difference there. But if your suckage is consistent, I think there's a way to fix that. And I think you got to embrace it for a minute, work within the suck while you're working out your mechanics. And I think that's part of it. So I think it's an important thing. Matter of fact, I'll say this is going to sound bad, but when I'm in a bad zone, and I get there, right? With my chopper, if my dice, where's my dice? If they're flying, but they're a little bit cockeyed, like there's a little bit, you can't see that hardly, but they're a little bit, instead of flat, they're a little bit like this, I'm going to have a certain kind of a result. Now I can fight that. I can get on my tiptoes. I can try different things to get the flight straight. But if I'm in the casino and that's happening, I don't have my practice table and 1,000 rolls to make an adjustment. I have to make an adjustment right now. In the moment, I got to adjust that, right? What's my adjustment is maybe a turn of the die to account for the fact that today I'm throwing badly, right? And maybe you make that adjustment, but you got to know your shit, right? You got to know what your dice are doing and what they're telling you to do. And that's the key. So you're going to suck. It's cool. Everybody sucks. Everybody sucks sometimes, but if you're making a consistent variant, work within it. And again, it goes for everything. It goes for your work. It goes for golf. It goes for all the things in your life, right? If you're consistently doing the same thing incorrectly, in the moment you can adjust for that. In the long term, you can correct that. And I think there's an in the moment and there's a long-term view of that. Does that make sense? So hopefully that's good. Or good information anyway. I hope that helps a little bit. It's just like a little bit of a mental, you know me, I'm big on the mentals, especially with sports. I'm such a huge mental athlete with sports, and I teach my kids, my players all the time how to be in here, right? How to get out of here and be in here, and how to move from here to here as you're playing, right? Your head and your heart and your skills and your ability to adjust, all that has to coalesce. And if it's not always going to be there. Right? You got to know what you've got today. And I think that's an important piece of it. So know what you have today, make the adjustment on the fly, work to improve long term. And there it is. All right. Let's see. Bottom line, am I winning with DI or not? What's the point? Darksider says. That's a great question, right? Sure. I mean, you have to know, again, what variant are you creating? Okay. And I'll give you a good example of this. The weekend, right? I played over the weekend a few times, and I didn't throw the dice that often. I think I had the dice in my hands, I want to say 7 times. It was very short sessions. I had a really quick hit. I was literally the dice twice in my hands at the one casino, maybe 3 at the other one. Am I winning with dice control? I threw 5 or 6 every single time. So yeah, I mean, I won very consistently because I pass lined it. I didn't go out with any bets. I threw 2 to see what I was doing. I see what I'm doing. Put my bets out there, took my 3 hits and ran, right? That's the way I approached it. You can make money with this, but you can't bet like a maniac. And that's, I think, Darksider, where a lot of people go wrong. We talk about this all the time. Casinos love dice controllers because they bet like maniacs for the most part. Most people bet way over their skill level, right? If you are in your pocket, you know what it is, and you bet it lightly, and you're in and you're out, you're good, you're smart, then you can win. But it's a mental game. It's not a physical game. I don't believe. I think it's mostly mental. So anyway, there is all that. Let's go move ahead here. What else do we have to talk about today? I think there was one more thing on my list of things to talk through. Go here. The top 10 list. The top 10 badass crap moves. So I got a couple from you. This is cool. So I think I want to show you I want to show these to you today. I will show these 4, and then we'll put them up for vote in the Discord. And then I want more. Right, so if you got more badass crap moves, what I'm going to show you here, then let's talk about it. And to me, a badass move is something that's a little bit tricky, that you go, ooh, that's cool, right? I want you to be able to say that was pretty cool at the end of it. They shouldn't be wickedly high risk. Like the idea of a badass crap moves is something that's cool, that's relatively low risk, that has a pretty good reward to it. So let's look at these 4: the skill 66, the squeeze play, the ricochet, and the $40 5 and 9, which somebody put into the Discord yesterday, which I think is an interesting one. It's the way that I played the 750, actually. When I play 750 across, I play it this way, and you'll see here what happens. And it is kind of a really cool move. So let's head back to the table. I'll demonstrate a few of these for you, and then we'll talk through some of the pros and cons. So give me a second here to kind of load that up. And, that's weird. We lost my... Well, I guess you're going to have some weird... There's no background here. What happened to the background of the table, of the screen? That's fun. Okay, well, anyway, maybe I'll just do the other one. Nah, that's fine. We're zoomed in. We're good enough. Let's do the first one, which we all know and love, the skill 66. And I'll tell you this. as I look at the skill 66, I've been using this less as a setup move and more as a finishing move, and I'll show you why. And this is actually an interesting one. Let me demonstrate it again so you can all see it. I know that you mostly know what this is, but it's going to be a 3-unit bet on the inside. So it's a 66 inside is how this starts, and that's going to be your exposure. Actually, your exposure is going to be 67. There's $1 sitting here out of my rack for a reason. The way the 66 works is any one of these numbers. Again, this is a math problem. They all pay the same. They all pay 21 bucks. 3 units on the inside pays 21. You drop a buck, now you have 22, and you press them all by a unit. You're going to say 22 inside pressure. They're going to all go to, now you're going to go to 88 inside, essentially. I actually told a dealer the other day, I dropped my penny, and I said, take me to 88. And she had no idea what the hell to do. Clueless. And I'm like, no, press them all a unit, or 22 inside pressure is how you got to say it. A rookie dealer would not understand what you said there. Anyway, you go to 88, you get a hit. Any one of these, again, will pay $27 or 28 bucks, right? And there's your payment. So what happens now? What skill and luck does is he goes down to 44 inside. I'm going to show you what I would do, what I've been doing that's working really well. And that's why this is a badass move. So here's 44. You reduce it down to 44 inside. You take your pennies over here. I make them a nickel. And what I've got is 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 66, $67 that I started with, and a nickel in profit. Okay, that's beautiful. So you have $5 profit, which is nice, but you got 44 out here, okay? So technically speaking, you're at about 50 bucks in profit, okay? So I want you to think about that. You're at 50 bucks in profit. If you pull this down, 50 bucks going to your house. Now, I've been using that as a finisher. So I've been playing my strategies and doing whatever I'm doing, and I end up at 66. Look, I've been going 320 across, and regress, and I end up at 66, and I go one shot through it, 66 to 88 and out, and I take another 50 bucks off the table. I've been using that as my walkout move. Like, I'm done. Like, when I tell you, like, the name of the show today and yesterday both, we haven't talked about it yet that much, but it's to leave or win your last bet. I use the 66 as my last bet. I go 66, 88, and I'm freaking out of there, taking my profit with me. I think it's a badass move. I think the skill 66 is kind of a badass move. I think it's a neat little, up and out, up and down kind of a thing. I like it. And I like to remember that when it works, I'm at 50 bucks in profit when it works. 2 hits to 50 bucks in profit. That's actually, from $66, that's really solid if you think about it. So to me, that gets a vote as a badass move. And again, if you want to go 66 to 88 to 44 and then start playing craps from there, that's a way to approach it. For me, like I said, I end up at 66 and I'll go 88 and out and I'm done. That's the way that I leave most hands now. I'm finding that's my walk out move. I love it. I think that's a cool one. All right, so the other one then is this squeeze play, which again, it's a 2-hitter that Casino Quest has been pushing out. And I want you to see how this one works too. This is kind of a cool one. They did it the other day, and I'll show it to you at the higher level because it's fun. And it does require a bit of a power press. So it's 550 inside, right? You're gonna go, again, this is kind of the basis of my 750 plays. And they're gonna go 550. So it's 125, 150, 150. Okay? Now it's gonna make you power press. You're gonna win here, again, on the inside, you're gonna take 175. You're gonna have to drop a quarter from your rack. So you're gonna be in this hand for 575. That quarter becomes 100. You pick up the 4 and 10. And again, you're at 175 or 200 on the outside. So it's 195 here, 175 in here. A second win at 175 on some number on the inside. And then you go down. And again, he's talking about a $50 table. You can take all this down and get out of here at 320. So let's check out what happens. If you go to 320 across now, which is a proper $50 table bet, 325 we'll call it, okay? Look what's back in your rack, okay? 400, 500, 600 bucks, And remember, you came into this thing for 500. There's four. I'll make it look like a black. There's 575 that you came in with. Okay, so in 2 hits, your money's back in your rack, your 575 that you started with, a quarter in profit, and oh, by the way, $325 out here, or 320, it'll be 320 across. Okay, so in 2 hits from 550, you're at 320 across free with a quarter profit, or if you're like old Johnny, you're at 350 in profit in 2 hits. Pretty stout, right? It's a cool little move because, again, it's 1 hit to spread, 1 hit, and you're out. And you're back down to playing at a normal level. If you're at a $25 table, right, you're at 160 across. You have $200 to lock up, basically. You drop another 10. You're basically $200 locked up. That's a cool move, right? And that's what I'm talking about. What's a badass craps move? That's a badass little move right there. It takes a little bit of money to get out there on it, but you can run that out there at 220 as well. You can do the same move. And again, here's a topic for a future show for us. We're going to talk about bet scaling at some point here. I think people get confused by this, but you can do the same thing at 220 inside. Okay, so you can come out here at 50, 50, 50, 50, and go from 220. And again, these pay $70. So 50, $70. And your move now is to go out to the outside with $35 bets. Now everything pays 70, right? Again, you're going to get paid $70 coming out. And if you pull this back and go down to, like, let's say 160, let's look at your rack. You go down to 160 on the same move. You're at 160 across, and how much did it cost you? It cost you $20. Remember, you're out there for 220, and there's 100, 150, 175. Actually, it's 200 even. So you're back. You're out. You're $20 into the hand. Another cool move, right? At the higher levels, it's easier to get out with profit. Lower level, you got to press into it. But that's a cool move, right? Two hits, and you're playing, or 220 inside, 2 hits, and guess what? You're at quite a load of profit. There's your $10 back, and you're at 150 in profit. I love that. I love 2 hits and I'm in profit, right? Because again, getting 2 hits, as you can see from my morning shows, getting 2 hits is not a guarantee unless you're a great dice thrower like I am, right? 2 hits is not a guarantee. That's a badass move. Give me 2 hits, guarantee me some lockup, and it's not a ton of risk, okay? The next one I'm going to talk about is this $40 5 or 9. Now this works on any number, but this is a cool move. Let's check this out. We're going to go $40. Okay, $40, $25, $30, $40 9. I'll spread out so you can see it. $40 9 pays how much? Everybody should say $56. 55, $56. Okay, you're going to have to add to this because what you have here is 75, 85, 95, 96. You're going to have to add $4 from your rack. So it's a power press. $40 9, power press with $4. That becomes a $100 bet. So hit 1 turns that 9 into $100. From 40 to 100 in 1 hit. The second hit, $10 or $20 9 pays 140. 125. It pays 140. Guess what? You pull the 200s back to your rack, and you're back out for $40. Look at that. $200 and a couple of hits on a number. So I know it's hard to get numbers to repeat, but when they do repeat, if you've got yourself set up with a $40 9 to pay 56 or a $48 6 and 8, same move, $48 6 and 8, power pressed up, comes back down to 140, right? That's a cool move. 2 hits and 2 blacks. I'm digging that, right? That to me is deserving of a badass craps move vote. Now, at the higher levels, at the 750 level, it works the same. When I play 750 across, the 5 and 9 are at 175 or 125. That pays 175, as you know. If I just drop it all back up there, that becomes a $300 bet, like so. 300 on the 9. What does that pay? Do the math, right? And remember, it's bet scaling, right? A $30 9 pays 42. So this is going to pay 420. $420. We go back down. I'll take one of these and make it look like greens. back down to 100 and look at your profit. You're at $500. You made a nickel on that deal. That ain't bad, right? That ain't bad. From 175 to 300 to bringing back a purple chip in 2 hits. Lovely. That's lovely stuff. That full press and full regress back to where you started from on these bets. That's a great move. Okay. You get stuck in this frame of mind of like press, or same bet. Both players have an issue. This is a good little all the way pressed, all the way back to where you started from. That's a nickel, $500, or it's 2 black chips at the lower level. That's a beautiful, badass move. I love it. And the fourth one we'll talk about is more of a dark side play. Okay, so let's get, let me get a number. Let's just pretend. Let's pretend that the last, well, let me actually do it. Let me get a number to roll here. There's a 5. All right, so let's say the 5. Let's say that was the last point. The last point was 5. We rolled a 5. Puck is off. Okay. The ricochet says, well, I would like to get a dark side bet through. This is a cool move, right? You're going to go with, let's say, it doesn't matter what the bet level is. Let's just say it's $50. $50 in the don't. I would lay the 5 for something higher than this. Yeah, I like to lay for a little more, right? But like a $90 lay 5 would win you 60 to save 50. Let's do it at that level. We'll do $90. Okay, the ricochet says, lay the last thing rolled to save your next don't pass. Okay, it could be on the don't. It could be in the don't come. Doesn't matter where you're putting that bet. The last number that rolled was a 5. I'm gonna bet pretty good amount. Then I'm not gonna repeat that 5. Let's see what I get here. I'll probably do it. Now I get a 6, right? Now I have gotten my don't pass bet through. The lay bet comes down, and my don't pass bet is free and clear. And that is a simple little move that you make on the don't to get this bet through. Now we're on the point of 6. If I want to get a don't come through, I may put a quarter in here, and I may lay the 6 number that just rolled for 30. Now again, I'm on the don't, but just as an example. You can lay this to protect that. Let's roll the dice. It's a 10. It goes to the 10. This bet no longer needed. Ricochet. Just lay the thing that just showed up as a way to sort of test the craps gods of you're not going to see a repeat, right? It's a cool little move. It's not going to make any money on the move, right? But it's a way to use kind of the probabilities and the likelihoods of things happening to help other bets get around the table. And that's kind of a cool thing. So I like the ricochet a lot. If I'm going to play a don't, and I played a very aggressive don't with a double ricochet kind of yesterday. We're using the lay 5 and lay 9. I like that as a general move, especially on a dark side table. And if you're nervous about going out for $50 because that come out 7, ricochet the last thing that rolled, right? It's kind of a cool little move. Ricochet the last point. It's a very fun way to play it out. And of course, if the 7 rolls there, you're in River City. So there's 4 examples of some badass crap moves, right? One came from Skill and Luck, the Skill 66. One comes from Casino Quest, the Squeeze. One came from a subscriber, the $40 6 or 8, press to base, I call it. And the last one there is the Ricochet, which is a John Patrick move. And again, all are good moves. They're all kind of badass. They're all interesting. They all serve a really distinct, I think, and obvious proper purpose. So if you've got other ones, let me know. This is what I'm asking for from you all. Let me know your other moves. Drop them in Discord. I have it on the screen here. I'll go back to that same screen. Let's go back over here. If you've got other moves, drop them in Discord so I know. This is actually kind of a comfortable way to speak. Let me know. Happy to run them out. And I'd like to get 10 moves done this week, and then we'll start voting on them. So once you've seen all 10, vote on it. And I think, again, look at them from both sides. The Skill 66, the Squeeze play especially, are ways to win your last bet. They're ways to end up at that spot, take those 2 or 3 hits, and be done with that and walk with it, right? The Ricochet, to me, is a cool way to have a last bet win as well. I use the Ricochet sometimes to get a bet out there to walk away a winner, and I'll actually show you that here in a second. So let me go back to the regular table view here, and I want to roll with you a little bit. I'm going to go back to here. Now give me a second because I didn't set Crapsy up. So I'm kind of a dumbass here, so hold on a second. Let me open her up. Oh boy, this may not work, folks. Reconnect now. I didn't charge my iPad last night, which means my iPad may very well just croak. So I'll run this crapsy table until the battery dies. But let's get out here and let's revisit what I said yesterday about winning your last bet. And there's so many ways to win your last bet. And I think a lot of it is that mental piece. So let's get my rack reset here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I can get to a point today where I can win a little bit of money. Yesterday we got smoked on the don't pass, as you recall. So I'm sorry, my bets aren't ready to go here, but there's 2,000, there's 500. Let me get my 5K in here. And I got a couple things that really talk about as I set this up. And I think one of them will talk about maybe as a whole show on bankroll sizing. And not just bankroll sizing, but bankroll management. And I think it was Victor, 2, 4, 5, I need one more set of 500. Victor was saying in the chat yesterday that I should have had a stop loss. With the way I was rolling yesterday, I should have had a stop loss. And those of you who know me can say it in chat right now. John's stop loss is ... 0. I'm a zero, stop loss 0 guy, right? If I'm looking to win 10% of $5,000, I'm looking to win 10% of $5,000. I'm bringing $5,000, as you can see right here on my table. $5,000 is here to win $500. I'm going to use the whole freaking thing to win 10%. If I'm looking to win $500, but I'm only willing to lose, $2,000, then I'm not really looking to win 10% of $5,000. If I'm only willing to lose $2K on the way to winning 500, then I'm looking to win 25% of $2,000, right? You got to know your math, number one, and know what you're willing to do. This money's at risk because I know that at my last $500 of this last yellow chip, we're going to catch don't pass run. We're going to make it happen. Okay, so that's an important thing for you all to remember, right? Your limit is what your limit is, and if you're only going to lose 2K, but you want to win 500, you can't play the $100 chip strategy that I'm doing here. You got to play something different. Your mindset and your gameplay is totally different based on what your stop loss is. All right, let's go play it out. And again, I'll do another whole show on both of those things, but hopefully we can get to a point today where we can end ourselves on something fun and walk away winners with our last bet. That's going to be my goal this morning. So let's see if we can make it happen. Here we go. Get your bets in. Puck's going to be off. I'm going to do the same play as yesterday, $100 on the don't. We're going to go $300, lay in the 5 and 9. I will not ladder losses. So we're just going to do straight up 150 and 150 lay bets up here, only for the come out, and that's it. Here we go. Dice are out. Let's lock you all out. Dice are out. Hey, 527 off the bat. That's great. 527 starts us out. So unlike yesterday where we started out upside down, today we're going to start out with a little bit ahead. Okay, 150 and 150. They each pay 100. That's $200. We're going to lose this $100 down here. So we rack a black. Right, we take a black chip back to the rack. That's win number one. All we need here is a net 5 wins. I need net 5. That's all I got to get. Net 5 wins. Let's make her happen. Again, not playing with VIGs today. Don't care about the VIGs. All right, 3, 1, 4. Our next point. Let's get this in the roll tracker here. It's a 3, 1, 4. 3 and a 1. Whoop. I messed that up. That's got to be a 3, 1. 3, 1. There we go. 4 is going to be our point, which is great for the don't. Lay bets are off. In this strategy, they're off. And when I'm playing this way, and I do play this way, by the way, I literally hop in. If I'm going to play a bunch of lays up here, if I'm playing the rabbit, I just came right in and said, here's $10 to start me out with. Like I bought them for 300. I'm like, just take 10 right now. We're going to play those lay bets a little bit today, and I apologize in advance for the moves. I pre-tip, right, because I want good service. So that's just kind of a little food for thought. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Let's get that submitted into Crapsy. Sorry, I didn't press the button. So I'll give you a second here, and we'll get our dice out, and then we'll get it rolling. Here, Crapsy's got the Crapsy has the bets put in. I'll give you 10 more seconds. All right. Here we go. Dice are out. Give me big red. Give me some big red action. Nope. Not going to get big red. We're going to get this, though. A 6-6 midnight. I will not sing. That's Waylon's job. I will not sing to you, but we have a midnight, which is cool. Crapsy has that loaded in. I'll give you 10 seconds to take your next bet, and then I will throw the dice. This is a little slow with Crapsy involved. You have to wait, but that's probably a good thing. All right, dice are out. Here we go. Let's get it. Come on, Big Red, do your thing. Nope. It's a hard 10, though. That's a good one. That's a hard 10. We like that. If you're playing the Bank Street, playing one of Waylon's ways, hard 10's awesome. All right, let's get your bets in. My battery's at 5%, so I'm probably gonna only get one more roll into Crapsy, and then it's gonna burn itself. So sorry about that. I will charge my iPad after the show today. All right, let's go. Dice are out. Let's get a hit here. 4-3-7. All right, that's event number 2, right? 4-3-7. That's good. There's a 4 and a 3. There's a 4 and a 3 in Crapsies. That's great. That pays $100 down there on the don't. Now, what I do as part of my pressing strategy on the don't, when I'm on a colder table and I'm seeing 7s, you know me, right? I'm pressing that right up. Okay. I'm going to look to double this bet right away. I parlay the wins, and I'll stay at that higher level as long as I can stay there, trying to keep my base risk still at 1 unit. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Let's get the lockout happening. I'll tell you what, a come out 7 would be awful nice right by now, don't you think? Let's get a come out 7. Let's do it. Nope, we're going to be on a hard 10. So it'll be a 5 and a 5. That's a hard 10. That's our new point. There it is. Lay bets are now off. I should have called them on. They're off now. And again, in a casino, it's going to be a lot of this. They're going to give you your bets back with your vig. You're going to go, okay, let's go back again. You're going to throw them, 305 or 310. You're going to drop your lays out here. You're going to put your vigs behind. Well, actually, 307. You'll put your vigs behind. That's what my casino does. When I pull them back down, they put them back on top, and it's a lot of this because you can't turn a lay bet off. It's really kind of a pain in the ass for everybody involved. That's why I do the pre-tip. I give them money ahead of time because we're going to be exchanging these bets. It just is what it is. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Just kind of give you some. If you're going to play this or the rabbit, where those lay bets are in and out of play, it can be annoying. All right, dice are out. We have a 3-1-4. We are banging the outsides over here, it looks like. 3-1-4. 3 and a 1. We'll submit that to Crapsy. Crapsy, I think, is going to have 2 more rolls left in it, and it's going to die. Sorry. 3-1-4. All right, 3-1-4 is the number. Let's get your bets in. Here we go. Dice are out. Come on, Crapsy, do your thing. Here we go. What do we have? 516. The Mixer, or as Greg from 555 Craps likes to call it, Area 51. It's a 5-1. 5 and a 1. That's a 6. I'll mark that up there. 5 and a 1. All right, let's get your bets in. As soon as the dice finish rolling there. Okay, dice are going to be out. Get your bets in. There we go. Here we go. Give me that big red. Big red. Oh, there it is. 4-3. 4-3-7. That's a 4 and a 3. You got to love that. Love hitting that parlay down there, which is a beautiful thing. So that's going to pay 2 units. Now let's take a look at where we are here in our rack, okay? If I were to go back to base here, my bankroll is intact, okay? Which is good. There's my whole starting bankroll. I've got $300, $400 out here on the felt, okay? That is all profit. So one more winning event, and we're out of here, okay? Now, the way I parlay press down here, I'm actually leaving that $200 out there, right? I parlayed from 1 to 2. I won the parlay. My new base bet is 2. I'm still out here at 1 unit from my rack, okay? Here we go. That's a 4-3-7. We're going to come out. Let's get the bets in, the hands up. Excuse me. Dice are out. Let's go. I should take the puck off. Oh, no. See what happens? See what happens? 6-5 yo. It's a 6-5. That's a 6-5. Right? You're 1 unit away from winning, 1 unit away, and you end up losing, and now you got to fight. Now we got to go back out there again, and now we're upside down a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. It's part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Let's get your hands up. Hands up, dice out. Let's go. Let's win something here. There's a 5-2-7. What? It giveth and it taketh away. There's a 5-2-7. So again, we'll lose our don't down here. Let's mark the 5-2-7 up in here too. We lose our don't, but between the 150s, you win $200. So again, you're back to your base bet down there. $100 goes back in the rack. Let's get her done. Let's get your hands up. Dice are out. 516, Area 51, the mixer. 516, I don't fear the 6. 516, 516. Lay bets, of course, are going to be off. Let's just beat Big Red. All right, here we go. Here we go. Place your bets. Place your bets. Couple seconds here. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Come on, baby. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to be in a downward trend here. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. Hard 6. Okay, so Crapsy, now I'm at 1% battery, so that'll be the last roll that I logged in Crapsy. So if you're playing Crapsy and you're winning money, I'm so sorry. But we resolved the point. So note your winnings. But I got to turn the iPad off. I'm sorry about that. So it'll speed up the rolling a little bit, but you're not going to have any no positive vibes. All right, let's take our loss from the don't. Again, I'm not laddering. I'm just going to play it straight up. Okay, here we go. Dice are going to be out. Let's get us a new number. Oh, it's back on the 6. That's 3 6s in the last 4 shots, I think. 5-1. Right? Oh, it's 6-6-6 in a row. 3 6s in a row. Good gravy. Good gravy. Who's betting that? Point's going to be 6. Let's beat it. Let's beat it. We got a 9. 5-4, need a 9. Okay, let's go. 5-2-7 out. There it is. All right, good. 5-2-7. We'll win our don't. And remember, I win. I parlay the win. Lay bets are on for the come out. Here's a case where if we get a come out 7, we'll tie instead of taking a unit away. But I want that power on the next roll. So this is one of those like weird ricochet kind of things where normally these not only protect this, but win me a unit. Come out 7 now is just a tie. But I'll accept that tie here. Remember, I've only got 1 unit actually at risk. So even if we quote unquote tie, I still get the profit a unit. Think of it that way, okay? I know that looks weird, but the math on that works out pretty well. Okay, I'm 1 unit at risk. The second bet here is a parlayed win. So even if I lose this, it's fine. If I win up here, I still net $100 for that series. And that's okay for me. So 6-6, it's a 12. And there's a 9. So for the first time, we've lost one of these. So we're gonna go down 150, and you remember my move, we're gonna go down here. Is that a badass craps move? I don't know. We're gonna take our lay 5 and we're gonna hop all over the 9 down here. So we really need to beat the 9. This happened yesterday twice, right? You lose 1, make it the point, hit the point, and now you're out everything. So that's where we got into a bad situation yesterday. Let's hope that today we're in better case. There's a 9 as the point, marked up there, 9. That's gonna be a 6-5 yo. That's a mid-mo yo, there's a 6. There's your 5, mid-mo yo. There's aces, that's double field, double in the field, double in the bubble right there. And if you're counting such things, 3 fields in a row, right? That was the come out 9, then a midnight, then the aces. Or then the 11, then the aces. 3 fields back to back to back. So I know Waylon's got a strategy where he does this kind of I forget if it's the don't come and field parlay, but you're making money right now, Waylon. If you're playing that strat anyway. 3-2-5, the fever right there, 3-2-5. Doesn't hurt, doesn't help. Just looking for Big Red. Big Red would be awful nice right about now. Won't get us totally healthy, but it'll help us out. 516. There's the mixer making its debut in this roll. Here we go. Come on, baby. You can do it. Almost. 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. That's a 4. Again, no help here. Decent little roll by Randy. Come on, Randy, do your thing. 6, 2, 8. We're creeping up. I'm getting scared. 6, 2, 8. We've hit every number. Right? We got the 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 8. Start with the 9. Got to get that 10, and we hit all the box numbers. I'd rather just be the hell out of here, though, right? Wouldn't you? 6, 5, yo. Come on, do this. Patience. Don't pass is a patience game. Waiting it out. You know you're gonna win more 7s than not. You just got to get there. There's a 4, 2, 6. The lumber. Come on now. Daily paycheck from the don'ts proving to be harder than you would think it would be, right? There's another 8. Look at the right side roll we're getting. Look at the right side roll. 6, 2, 8. Gotta love it. 6, 2, 8. 5, 3, 8. Woo, man. Insides, baby. 5, 3, 8. We had 6, 6, 6 earlier. Now we got 5, 6, 4, 8, 6, 8, 8. This is rummaging the casino's chip rack right now. They're like hating you all. They're hating all the presses right now. Come on, let's go. Right, let's go. Randy's roll is some of the best rolls. You're right, Duracell. There's a 6, 5, yo. 6, 5, yo. Randy will throw two back-to-back 5 times, and then he'll go for 40. That's what Randy does. Randy does not throw 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 5, right? Randy goes 240, 240, and you can't get a handle on it. There is the 10. If I'm not mistaken, 6, 4, 10, since the last 7, is that the all? 2, 11, 12. Let's see. No, we're missing the 3. We got the tall, though. We got the tall, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 8. And the small, we got 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're just missing the 3. We're missing the 3. Let's get a 3. I'm going to get you guys a 3, and then I want my 7. How about that? We'll get a 3 first, and we'll pop that 7 out. There's the 6. 3 and a 3. Hard 6. Hard 6. Hard 6 in the middle. Let's go, Randy. Do your Randy thing and give me my 7. 5, 6, yo. Look at this. Look at Randy go. 5, 6, yo. Boy, oh boy. Where's that 3? Let's make the table $1,000. Oh no! That's the worst thing that could have happened. Now we're gonna be where we were yesterday. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. We lose it all. Damn it. What a huge bummer. We were 1 unit away from our goal. We had 4 units in profit. We were needed 5. And now we're gonna have to go ahead and fight. Here we go, back with one of the don't. Let's go back with our $100, or rather 150, lay 4 and or lay 5 and 9, and we have won $2,400. So we're down 600. We gotta work, right? Gotta work. I just need a quick little progression down here to make this thing happen. Just a quick progression, and we'll be fine. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, of course, Randy. Whatever, Randy. Whatever. There's a 527. 527 on the come out. Couldn't that have been one roll ago when I had all the money out there? That's okay. Win 200 here, lose 100 here. I'm fine with that. We'll rack a black. Be okay. We're $500 down. Actually, we're $100 now. If you think about it, we have 1,000, 2,000, 500, and 400. Our rack is actually down $100, even after that butt kick in there. So it's okay. It's okay. We got a 5-1. 5-1-6. Man, I wish I had my battery charged. You guys would have had fun in Crapsy today, for sure. 5-1-6. All right, here we go. Let's beat the 6. Let's beat that 6. There's a 3-1-4. Lay bets, by the way, off. 3-1-4. I shouldn't have to say that, but they're off. They're off during the roll. They're on during the come out. I'm just being lazy about moving them around. 3-1-4. Here we go. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Do your thing. 6-3-9. 6-3-9, center field 9. 6 and a 3. Right there. had some good coffee today. My wife went out and got me some Starbucks this morning. Oh no, 336, we didn't beat it. 336, down we go. Back out for another one. Again, I'm not laddering down here. We could do a ladder. I don't typically ladder when I'm playing the O-line. We could, if you start laddering though, then these bets also have to get really high and they become less effective. So if you're gonna ladder down here, I say don't do this. Because then these have to go to 300 each and then 600 each, and then before you know it, you have your whole rack out here for one roll. It gets ugly. We can do it, actually we can do it to demonstrate it. I'll do it for a little bit here just to demonstrate. It may work, but I don't think I have enough bankroll to do it. So if I go to 200 here, these, I'm gonna move them up. Let's see, that would win 200 as we have it here. I would actually make them both 300 bucks. I would take these back and let's just hammer them. Again, I like, if I'm gonna hedge, I'm a hedge to win. That's the way I do it. So we're on a point of 10 here. I'm sorry, we hit the point. That was the point of 6. I'm a hedge to win. So we'll lay them up for 300. We'll ladder that one up. And again, we'll see where this lands. But this is dangerous territory. I don't have enough bankroll to keep that mess going. Here we go. We have see what happens? 549. So that's gonna hurt really bad. 549 loses 300 bucks. I'll put $300 down on the lay against that 9, but now we're in trouble, right? We lost 300 bucks here. We're gonna win 200 and 200. We're gonna win 400 bucks. That'll net us $100 if we win this one. That's a tough pill to swallow if this doesn't work out for us. So that's why laddering, I said laddering will work here. You can't ladder both of those situations, otherwise you're gonna be in a huge hole. That may have just destroyed our bankroll. 628. And a matter of fact, if we don't win in here, we may have to go back to laddering just the don't by itself. There's a 7 that worked out, thank God. I didn't like that little thing right there. 527. So we'll win 200 flat, and for 3, you're gonna win 2 on the lay bet. All right. We can ladder ourselves back down again to base. Now it works out. You end up with a nice little base there. You're at 150 back, and I'm bringing back 600 bucks to the rack. So the rack is going to be relatively happy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need six black slots. We have 5. We're just down 1 unit. Now we need 6 wins. 6 wins to eke it out. 6, 6, 12. Boy, oh boy. Getting 1 win away and having a fight like this is a bitch. It's a bitch, I'm telling you. 4, 4, and we're getting the great points, right? We're getting these awesome don't points. So I love it. 4, 4, hard 8. Let's fight the 8. Let's fight the 8. Let's fight the 8 and win. Huh? Another 6? 3 and 3? Come on, baby. Daily paycheck. I've been here for 11 shooters. I got the whole table, went around twice before I can win my money. Right? The don't pass grind. There's a yo, doesn't matter. 6, 5, that's 2 horns in a row? 2 horns in the series anyway. There's a 5. 3, 2. 32. There's the 8. All right, we're gonna do this, I guess, aren't we? We're gonna lose the 8. Go back out. 6 to 8. Do you want to ladder again? If we're gonna ladder again, I'm gonna take these down. We'll do it one more time. We'll ladder them once more just to demonstrate the point of how to do it. But again, I don't think this is the smart move while laddering down here. I just don't think that's a smart play. But it may work out for us. Give me a come out 7, we'll see. Oh, see what happened? I did it again. There's a 5. So we lose our giant lay. We're gonna come down here. Point's gonna be a 5. And now we're upside down. 4, 1. We gotta get a 7 here or else we're gonna be deep. Right, and a ladder has to be, it's a bankroll play. If you're gonna go into it, you gotta go into it hard. 4, 2, 6. There's a 6, 2, 8. Oh no. That's not good. Party foul. flat bet there. 527, that works out. All right, it worked out. 200, 200. Go back to our base levels here. And the rack looks like we're still $500 down. We're still $500 out of our rack. We're back to that same spot where we're 1 unit down. 1 unit down, treading water. Come on, let's get this. Let's win it the right way. Oh man, not again. 325. Everybody in chat saying, change strategies, change strategies. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not changing strategies. We're gonna do what we're gonna do because, right? This is win craps in person, right? This is win craps in person. This is what you do in win craps. Does my strategy work over 10,000 rolls? Well, let's find out. We're gonna run this thing until we either lose 5K or win 500. That's the whole point, right? Can the bankroll sustain it? That's it. Here we go. 6-5 yo. Oh wait, the point was 5. I didn't mark it up. 6-5 yo. Point's 5. Let's do it. Come on now. There she is. You know what's gonna happen. 617. So the way this pays out, $100 on the don't, 150 pays 100. So if I put the 150 back up on the 5 where it came from, and I move 100 back to the 9, and take the 100 that I want, I gotta break it down, put $50 up. My net for that round was $50, right? When you go and have a point knocked off and you move the lay bet down, you're reducing your win to 50, but you're saving yourself, okay? That's not awesome, but it works out, okay? Normally, that's a parlay opportunity, but we don't have enough to really parlay it. I can put the $50 on there. So it's not a true parlay, it's a partial. I'll take it for what it is. I wish I could put a black on there, but if we win it, we'll get a black back. Here we go, coming out. Win craps live, 437 on the come out. Cool, all right. We'll lose the 100.5, and again, the half was the parlay from the last win. That's fine. We win 100 each up here, $100 back in the don't, $100 back in the rack, and we're actually even now, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 2,500. 400, there's 300 here, 400 there, 500 here, we're back to even, okay? That come out 7 evens us up. Now we're back to where we were when I first started the series. Let's win 5 units and get the hell out of here, okay? Had to fight back a little bit, harder than I wanted to, 639. So here it is again, lose that, travel that, 639. Let's beat it again. And again, it's kind of a shitty win. If we do win, it's gonna be a $50 net, as you now can see. But again, those lay bets are there to protect, right? They're there to win on the 7 for you. So let's do her. 415, doesn't matter. All right, another sip of that coffee. That coffee seemed to help last time. Let's go. A little bit of coffee. A little bit of coffee. Let's go, Randy. Give me that red. 5-1. All I got to do to guarantee big red coming, 516, is to go 750 across, right? Put 750 across out there. You know what's going to happen exactly next, right? Here we go. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. 6-5 yo. Nope, we didn't get it. There's the yo. Here I'm going to set the 7, Waylon. I'm going to set the 7 for Randy to toss out there and see what happens. Oh no. Oh no. 639. 639, and here we go. Golly. What a huge bummer. Man, we cannot get out of our own way today. $300. $300. $200 down here. Laddered it up. Let's make it. Let's go, Waylon. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna don't pass ladder this bitch all the way. All the way. There's a 6. Okay, lay bets are off. We have $200 laddered up there against the 6, which is great. My favorite number to fight is the 6. I love having a don't pass flat bet against the 6. It's like, isn't that the greatest thing ever? 6-5 yo. Being facetious. 6-5 yo. Come on, let's win that thing. Let's win that thing and parlay it up and make some money. Or not. or we can just throw a hard 6 and lose it. So here's going to be the ugly, right? 3, 3, hard 6, we lose 200. That's going to go to 3. Ladder that one up. If I ladder that one up, I'm going to ladder these guys up, and we're going to bring those to 45. So 450 each. That's their 1 unit ladder. So now they're going to be at 450 to win 300 each, which is good because we're going to lose 300 bucks down here. So these are always going to win twice what that is. If I'm going to ladder it in that perspective, that's what's going to happen. So we need to come out 7 right now. We don't need to come out 5 or a 9. I need to come out 7, 4, or 10. Let's make it happen. Hey, there it is. Whew, that was a good one. 6, 5, or I'm sorry, 5, 2, 7. 5, 2, 7. Fantastic, right? We'll lose the don't. 300 bucks down there. But this is going to win 300, and that's going to win 300. They're going to come both down, back to 300. The don't pass goes to 200, so we're going to ladder down, bring all this back. It's actually a black chip. Bring it back 700 bucks on that transaction. So there's 3, there's 4. We're still, as you can see, quite a ways down. Quite a ways down. Let's go. Another come out 7 here would be beautiful. Let's get it. Ooh, that's just as good. Hard 10. 5, 5. Hard 10. Those bets are off. We're working 200 bucks down here against the 10. Let's make her happen. Let's make it happen. 3, 1, 4. Not quite. 3 and a 1. That's Little Joe. Little Joe from Green Bay. Come on, let's do it. 3, 2, 5. Doesn't matter. Again, the lay bets are off during the roll. Who cares? This is, I don't know, Dorcel and I were talking the other day about, he's like, you should note how many rolls it takes you every day to get your daily paycheck. We started today at 1,200 on the dot. We're at roll 70 right now. 70 rolls to get the paycheck, and we're not even close to it yet, right? This is going to be like a pure 100 rolls. There's a 3, 1, 4. It's leaning against the back wall. They would call that a 1. It's going to come out here as a 2, but it was leaning up against the wall. It's actually a 3, 1. Yeah, this will be 100 rolls minimum to get the profit if we can even ever get there. 5, 2, 7. Sweet. All right, so how I play this, 5, 2, 7. That pays 400 bucks down here. Okay. Now here's where we are. Money wise, I've got $300 in lays up here. Those 300 will each, they'll each pay 200 bucks. It's 400 bucks potential profit up here on a 7. I just won 200 bucks, but you know me, right? The parlay press, the first win at base, we parlayed. Even though I'm in a ladder, I'm parlaying that win to 4. If a come out 7 happens, it's an effective tie. And I'm okay with that. We go back to base on everything and we're going to be okay, right? I'll be okay with that. If we don't get a 4 or a come out loser here and we're on a number, then this parlay bet becomes the animal. That becomes the thing that gets you healthy, right? So I like the parlay press. You got to get some juice down here to make this work though, right? If you're on a good don't series, the parlay press is a fantastic way. My favorite way to play the don't, but you got to get a good series. Here we go. Come out something besides a 5 or a 9. Or how about a 9? For frick's sake. 6, 3, 9. That sucks. 6, 3, 9. We lose 300. Laying it up. Right, we're going to come out heavy. We got all our guns right here. Wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. We get a 7 here, though. We're going to be in River City. We're going to be, I think, pretty damn close to being where we want to be. Let's go. Let's go. 5, 3, 8. Come on, Randy. Put on your big boy shoes, Randy, and do what you do. Do what you do and miss the point. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Look at that. 6, 3, 9. And here we go, folks. Our base bet was 200. We're losing our parlay. So our base was 2. We're going to ladder to 3. Okay, here goes the bankroll. Ladder to 3 there. And back here, those are going to look like 450 each, just like last time. So there's 450. That's 100 for the bank. Now we're in deep shit. 1, 2, 3, 450. Wow. That would have been awful nice to have a 7. But no. No. Mr. Randy takes my money again. Randy finds a way to take your money all the time. 450, 450, coming out. 426, which is awesome, right? Lay bets are off. $300 against a 6. Come on, Randy. Randy. The mixer takes this. Okay, Waylon. I love you, brother, but you're gonna bankrupt me today. There's 4 units on the don't. There's 4, which means these have to go to 9. Or they have to go to 400. They have to go to $600 each. They got to go to 600. Ooh, man. I'm gonna go 600 there, and I got to get change for 1,000. Yikes. Let's do it like that. Do 600 and 600 on the lays. Ooh, baby, we are gasping for air here, guys. Gasping for air. Oh my God. Let's do it. Stop loss 0. Trust your strategy or not. 6, 4, 10. All right, the lay bets are safe. 6, 4, 10 on the end. We got $400 against the 10 down here. I love that. Let's go. 6, 4, 10. Come on. Do your damn thing. There it is. 4, 3, 7. That could have been a roll ago. Would have been nice, right? 4, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. Now again, I gotta be me, right? 4 unit win. Wham. We parlay it up. That's 8 units down here. But the parlay press, that's how I play it. Parlay the win. Hammer that thing. Let's do this. Let's do it. And then we'll ladder back from 4, right? We'll ladder back from a new base unit of 4. Let's win that parlay. Come on. Let's do it. Still live on the $600 on the lay bets. Come on, baby. How about a 3? All right, 5, 2, 7. That sucks. I mean, it sucks a little bit, right? We lost our parlay, which is brutal, but $800 here, right? The 600 on each of those pays 3. Pays 4. So we get paid that $800 from down here just feeds the lays up here, okay? They're gonna come back down now. We're gonna go back to 450. We're gonna ladder ourselves backwards up here. I'll put those back in the rack, the nickels. We're gonna go to 400, 400, and there's my greens, 50 each, 450 each there, and ladder back down to 3 units down there. So we're gonna work our way back down the hill here and see if we can't make it happen. All right, 527 logged in. Let's go. That was actually a come out 7, wasn't it? That was a come out 7. That was a 6-1 come out 7. All right, here we go. 5-5 hard 10. We're back on the 10. 3 units against the 10. Lay bets are off. Let's make this happen. Come on. Let's fight back. Let's fight all the way back. We were $400 in profit a little while ago. There's my 3. Where's that a roll ago? 2-1. That's the first 3 we've thrown today. We were at 1 unit away about a half an hour ago. 1 unit away. We were at $400 in profit. And now we're fighting for our very lives. 6-5 yo. 6-5 yo. Looking for low numbers. Looking for low numbers on these dice. I want to see like a 3-4-7. Or 5-2-7 or something like that. Or a 6-1-7. There we go. 6-1-7. I love it. 6 and a 1. Again, you know, right? The don't pass parlay is the don't pass parlay. We're going to press that bad boy up to $600. And again, the same thing happens. Come out 7. This loss becomes the wins for up here. It's going to be okay. We're going to start building the bankroll back. I'd love a come out 3 right now. I would love a come out 3. Come on, give me that 3. Ugh, crap. We're on the 8. Bummer. It's all right. That's all right. 6-2-8. Do not let your heart be troubled. The 6 and 8 are beatable. They're beatable. Not by me, but they're beatable by somebody. Come on, let's do it. 6-4-10. That's actually kind of lucky that we got that now instead of a roll ago, right? 6-4-10 on the end. Let's do it. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Oh, there it is. I called for it, but not this roll. 2-1-3. Ace deuce, 2-1-3. I would have liked that just a couple of seconds ago. Here we go. 4-2-6. That was a little scary for me. 4-2-6. Got nice juicy parlay. Have we had a parlay yet? I don't think we've had this. This parlay usually, it just takes 2 don't wins in a row to win a parlay. We haven't won 2 in a row, I don't think, since we've started here. It's been rough down there. 516. 516. Let's move those dice up so you can see them. 5 and a 1. 516. Let's get this. Come on, beat that 8. Beat that 8 for me. You can do it. Another 10. 6 4. 6 4 10. Wow, this is taking so long. I can't believe how long this is taking today. Another 10. Another 10. 5 5 hard 10. That 10 has been hot. Look at that. In the last 7 rolls, 3 of them. Wow. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Another one. Woo. Back to back. Hard 10 repeaters. That hard way just broke the bank for somebody. I love that. 3 2 5. The fever. Doesn't matter. I think we're going to be in trouble here. I think we're going to be in deep trouble here. Come on. 4 1 5. So on the 5 right there, that's that whole 40 to 40 bucks to 200 bucks. There it is right there. There's a repeater on the 5. 40 to 100 to 200 bucks back. That's that badass move we saw earlier. 516. Boy, oh boy, can I get me a 7? Everybody in chat is type 7. Type the number 7. Let's get the juju off of these dice. Let's get the right side juju away. Give me a damn 7. Come on. Or we got a 213. That's good. Horn numbers lead to 7s. See a horn hop the red. 213. See a horn hop the red. Let's go. Yes. Finally hit a parlay. Finally hit a parlay. 617. Whoo. That's sweet. We had 600 bucks out here, right? Which means our base was 3. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to pay ourselves 600. Okay. We're going to move our base bet from 3 down to 2. That's how that works. Up here, we're going to reduce these down to level 2, which is a $300 lay. So we're moving downwards as we go, which is good. Let's get these, let's get the greens back in the rack as a black. Let's check our rack. I know we're not healthy yet, but we're working towards it. That was a big hit. There's 2,000. There's 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have 2,000 back. So we're down 1,000. We're down 1,000 in the rack, but we've got 3, 6, 800 bucks out there. We're actually all together down 200 bucks. Good fighting, right? We're laddered back down. This is our new base is gonna be down here at 2. We'll get down to base. We'll start building the parlay. I don't do the big parlay until we get back to base. Here we go. Puck is off. It's marked as on, but it's actually off. Back to the 8 we go. 6, 2, 8. 6 and a 2. That's an 8. Here we go. Oh no, we hit it. We hit it. 5, 3. 5, 3. So now we're going to play the bouncing ball game. 5, 3. We lose this. Back out at 3. Up here, we ladder those up also to 450. We're going to play the game. We're going to bounce around. 5, 3, 8. Let's go. I probably got to go to work soon. I'm sure my boss is like slacking the crap out of me. Oh no. 6, 3, 9. We lose 450. Yikes. Yikes. That, I didn't see that coming. 450 coming down here. Points 9. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? We're going to play till this resolves, and then I'm going to have to probably go to work. 314. 314. We are having it rough out here, right? 6-5 yo. This is a pretty standard little ladder. 6-5 yo. These actually haven't killed us much. They beat us a couple times, but not enough to make me say the 5 and 9 are a bad lay. It's just we're just not getting the other points to kick back to the 7. There it is. 5-2-7. That's sweet. 5-2-7. Wow. Okay, so we win 3 on the don't. 450 wins another 300 bucks. So we can go back to base, or back to a $200 base. 300 bucks in the 5 and 9 as their lay. Bring them back 500. So we're back here again. We'll do one more little series, and then we'll call it. Let's ladder all the way back to base, and we'll see where we land. How did it work out? 6-6, 66. Hard four. Sweet, love it, hard 4. 22. Lay bets are off. 6-5 yo. We're hitting a lot of yos today. Seems like an overabundance of yos today. 6-5 yo. Seems like it. It probably isn't, but it sure feels like it. 5-1-6. Uh-oh. Man overboard. 7. Cool. Beat the 4 with the 7. We can actually go to base. This is going to win $200. We can move it back to base to 1. These can go back to 150. 150 each. I'll get a set of quarters for that. Let's do a quick sanity check and see where we landed here. Okay. We are at, believe it or not, there's 2,000, 3,000, 4,500, 4,600, and out here is 300 or 400, right? 3, 4. That's exactly $5,000. We fought back from our last nickel to being exactly even. If I pull this down, we're literally even in the rack. I'll show you. There's that. There's a black. That's our starting bankroll. There's our $50 profit. So what I said to you earlier, and again, I have to go to work, so that's my excuse. Let's win our last bet. Okay, our daily paycheck today was $500. We won 50. We won our last bet. We could go right back out here and restart the whole thing and try and get our goal. We just literally won $3,000. Okay, and I want you to know that. We were down to here. Remember, I cashed in a yellow to get 2 purples. We were down. We had lost $3,000, and now we're back to even. So we won, believe it or not, $3,000 in the last like 15 minutes. Okay, our last bet was a winner. We have a positive day, $50 in profit. We worked our asses off today for 50 freaking bucks. Caught a bad run, caught a couple of unlucky shots in here, but I won my last bet. I'm actually in the positive. I'm done. I gotta go to work anyway. That's a good lesson. That's a good. I hope you guys. I know you're in chat. I haven't read yet. You're probably in chat going, "John sucks. He's an idiot. He's changed strategy. Get on the right side. Do different shit. Whatever." The strategy is lay the 5 and 9 on the come out, rock the don't pass on a positive progression, do a ladder on the losses. That's the strategy, right? You basically had 107 rolls today of win craps live. Win craps doesn't change strategy. Win craps just rolls your shit out for 10,000 rolls. I just did 107 today of the same strategy. And you can see, if you're looking at win craps and you see like that kind of you won money, you lost a bunch, and you kind of do this sort of graphy thing, that's today. We lost a whole shitload, won it all back, and we're in this big spike. It's good to see it. I think it's good to see that actually this strategy does fight back, which, you know, don't passes will always come back and take care of you. They'll always come back and take care of you. You just got to have the bankroll to survive that, right? Having the bankroll lets you get through it. So anyway, there's your object lesson for today. That was fun. Daily paycheck today, $50. Worked like a dog to win $50 today, but we won $50 and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. What time is it? 9:30? Is that an hour and a half show? Good Lord. So Victor's funny. That's volatility, right? This is volatility. Normally the don't pass is flat. Let me go back to the other screen. Maybe with Keynote. Okay. Normally the don't pass is relatively flat. Today, right, way down. We had all those losses in a row. Some of that is because the lays got beat. We lost your lay 9 on the come out, and then you lose hit the point. That's the big hit. The laddering today helps you. As you can see, when you have the bankroll to ladder, we did it. It helped a lot, right? It got us out of the hole. That the having the bankroll allowed us to outlast. That's the Wayland way of playing. I win Wayland's way. That's what that means. Outlast the badness. Get to your run. The laddering will get you to your run, and you can take care of business if it happens for you. So it was a good demonstration of both laddering, but again, if I didn't have 5K, if I come out there with $2,500 with a $100 don't pass ladder, guess what? You get smoked today. You lost your whole bankroll. You got to have the bankroll. And to Victor's point earlier, he said, well, have a stop loss of half. If I had a stop loss of half, I would have been broke. I would have gone to zero and been home out $2,500. I brought $5,000 to win 500. I used $5,000 to win 50. Then I used the whole $5,000 today. We used the whole thing to get ourselves back. I think it's important. If you're going to play a bankroll strategy like that, you got to have the bankroll to do it, or else don't freaking do it. Play the 66 inside with your 660 that you brought with you and be good with that. But don't try and do a $100 don't pass ladder with $2,000. You can't make it, right? That's a good lesson. All right, there you go. All right, Vince, you're stealing badass. That's cool. Awesome. All right, let me do just a quick little check here in the chat because I'm already late for work anyway. So let's see what's in here. Old Bay says it's the daily grind. It is the daily grind, right? If you're going to be a pro gambler, right, and you know who doesn't want to be a pro gambler, right? You got to bring $5,000-$10,000 and be willing to sit there for 500 rolls. Like today, 107 rolls today to win $50. You got to be okay with that, right? You got to be okay with bringing, you know, 5K and sitting there and letting it roll, just letting that shit happen all day long. That's the life. Professional gambling is not rolling up with $5,000 going $3,200 across and hitting one inside number and walking with $500 every day. It's not how it works. It's a grind. There it is. Here is, let's see. I think Darksider says, how about a one hit at 88 or 66 in down table minimum? That's basically the 66, but we start at 66. Go to 88 and come back down. I like that one. There's a lot of one-hit strategies out there. I think Old Bay put one that's $500 inside, one hit and out. The problem with that, the only problem with that is that you're $500 and out. If you're buying for $1,000 and you get whacked, you're done. You're half your bankroll out of the gate. Be careful with that. So to me, a badass move is like a small part of your bankroll that has a huge reward, and it's a cool thing to pull off. So he says a badass move I do is that lay the back line when this, yeah, 100%. This is a big move, right? Laying the back wall for the come out, especially when you have a series of sevens coming by somebody. I had a guy last night, or not last night, 2 nights ago, that threw 4 come out sevens in a row, right? I was on the don't, he hit me twice, I pulled my don't pass back, and I watched him throw 2 more. If you're laying the back wall there, right, if you have the bankroll to do that, that's easy money. So cool. All right, any other questions that came up during this? No, Texas Dicer, if you're still here, I'll answer this question. If I'm ready to leave but the shooter's still rolling, do I take my chips without coloring up? No. I will pull my bets down and I'll do something different. So what I'll basically do is I'll short stack it. So let's say that my goal was 200 and I won 250 or something, right? I'll lock the 2, I'll play with the 50, and I'll play that 50 in such a way. I might do a ricochet. I've done this. A ricochet $25 through the don't come, right? So let's say you put $25 don't, you lay something with the other quarter. Let the don't come get set, and then I'll take the other quarter from my 50 and place the number for like $20. Locking up a $5 or a $10 win. It's not a lot, but it guarantees you to walk away with something on that last shot. You turn your 50 into 55 or turn your 50 into 60 and you can get out of there. That's a fun way to like, okay, I'm done, see you later, and you're out. That's the way I do it. When I'm smart. When I'm playing with friends and screwing around, I don't always do that. What is this question for me, Dr. Russ? What do I buy in for? It depends. This weekend, I brought $500 with me. So the first casino I bought him for $500. The second one, I gave Zach $200 and I used the other $300 for myself. So I bought him for $300 at a $5 table. And again, at a $5 table, $300 is a lot of money, right? It's the equivalent of buying in for $1,000 at a $10 table, or whatever. So that was my buy-in this weekend. But normally I buy in for $750 to $1,000. That's my normal bankroll. So most of my strategies are going to be in the $200 out there per shooter range, about five shots at it. Out of my bankroll, so usually about $1,000. All right, let's get out of here, guys. I gotta go to work. It's definitely 9:30. It's been a long show. That was a fun rollout, but it was too long, and y'all are great. Is there still 20 people here? Wow, you guys are amazing. Crazy. All right, let's go. I'll see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow I might talk bankroll strategies. That was actually kind of a fun segue. Tomorrow I want to talk bankroll. Let's talk bubble craps a little bit and how to be a badass in bubble craps. So. See you in the morning. Y'all have a great day. Thanks. God bless all of you, and I'll see you later. Bye. Let's get the off button.